emphasizes underlying language use within diverse professional settings. The course is structured into 4 core components. First, we will introduce the foundational analytical frameworks and genre approaches, helping students understand how theoretical models explain discourse in cross-cultural settings. Second, students will engage with empirical methodologies and critical journal articles to examine the dynamic interaction between strategic language choices and corporate outcomes. Next, we will look at communication from the perspectives of different industries, learning how linguistic strategies adapt to meet the unique demands of institutional stakeholders. Finally, students will synthesize this knowledge through collaborative evaluation and mentorship to independently design and present an academic research proposal. To fully achieve our core goal of enhancing students' capabilities in discourse analysis, needs assessment, and independent research design, this course features a modular design structure around 4 key phases. To overcome language barriers and deepen cognitive engagement in an English medium instruction environment, we have systematically deployed 8 interconnected EMI teaching strategies. Objective 1. Building a foundation in key approaches to professional communication. EMI Teaching Strategy 1-1. Facilitating asynchronous peer discussions via Moodle issue response forums. To help students bridge abstract theoretical frameworks with their own experiences, we introduced the Moodle issue response forum. After reading the assigned weekly materials, each student must post at least 1 critical academic question on the platform. To break the habit of passive reading, they are also required to reply to at least 1 classmate's post. This peer-to-peer extension of text analysis guides students to view literature through diverse perspectives, allowing them to co-construct knowledge in an all-English environment. As a result, this discussion mechanism has successfully transformed students from passive readers into active knowledge contributors. By critically questioning and engaging with their peers' viewpoints, students deepen their understanding of core theoretical concepts. Furthermore, through negotiating ideas entirely in English, their critical thinking, academic expression, and professional communication skills have also shown substantial growth. EMI Teaching Strategy 1-2. Integrating gamified formative assessment via Kahoot. Before introducing a new chapter, it is vital to ensure that students have mastered the core concepts from the previous week. To achieve this, we integrated gamified learning elements into our curriculum. We implement real-time interactive quizzes through the Kahoot platform at the very beginning of the class. This acts as an engaging, low-stakes checkpoint that tests retention before moving on to advanced topics. The outcomes of this gamified approach are highly effective. Utilizing Kahoot not only energizes classroom interaction and boosts students' motivation to speak English, but it also provides immediate learning data. This allows the instructor to instantly detect comprehension blind spots and offer timely linguistic or conceptual guidance, perfectly achieving the goal of reviewing old knowledge to welcome the new. Objective 2. Examining the interaction between language and professional communication through research. EMI Teaching Strategy 2-1. Conducting cross-cultural discourse analysis. Our student body is highly international, with members from Indonesia, Vietnam, Taiwan, Russia, Thailand, and Peru. This workshop turns this cultural diversity into live, authentic data sets. First, in culturally homogeneous groups, Students write a customer complaint letter in their native language and translate it into English without losing its cultural context. Next, these texts are randomly assigned to other groups. Students then cross-examine cultural variation in tone, politeness, and rhetorical directness.
Perspective of business owner, they may not care because they just simply think that this person is trying to make a fuss in order to get compensation for literally knowing that actually the service is good, but they're trying to make a fuss in order to get some refund back.
Through these peer-generated data sets, students gain a deep first-hand understanding of how different cultures express complaints through discourse. This hands-on text vastly improves their multimodal textual sensitivity and sharpens practical, real-world cross-cultural communication competence in high-stakes professional settings. EMI Teaching Strategy 222 Case Study: Analyzing Corporate Image Repair Videos. This strategy uses Bloom's taxonomy as a cognitive scaffold paired with the jigsaw method. Centered around authentic corporate image repair videos, the test guides students from low-level memory to high-level analysis. First, in home groups, students master a specific theoretical lens, such as canonical narrative, and teach it to the class. Then, they rearrange into expert panels, featuring different theoretical specialists to critically analyze and debate the video's theoretical flaws.
The genre analysis part, the end of this paragraph is mentioned that the genres are often analyzed by means of their communicative purposes and structural rules and discourse resources, linguistic strategies, and method that distinguishes one genre from another. So maybe it's also how genre analysis can be defined.
We think that Facebook's more effective because who talk user, and this is user as for the same user as us, who also has the same issues as us, like spam and etc. And so and solution is also very close for us and for this speaker, and so that's why we think that it's very effective.
This structural progression ensures that students can smoothly transition into high-level academic critique and argumentation within an all-English environment. By defending their evaluations and reaching a group consensus on which corporate video was most effective, students do not just memorize complex theory, but actively apply it to deconstruct and solve real-world organizational crises. Objective 3. Understanding professional communication through different professionals and stakeholders. EMI Teaching Strategy 321. Promoting experiential learning through guest speakers. To bridge a gap between academic literature and real industry practices, we designed an experiential learning series featuring 3 guest lectures that deliver entirely in English. When inviting prominent industry leaders from diverse professional sectors, the tech industry to explore specialized jargon, an HR department to analyze complex workplace communication dynamics, and the European Chamber of Commerce Taiwan to focus on corporate communication and cultural differences. During each guest lecture, every invited speaker also implemented immersive, highly topic-relevant English group tasks.
And then you can make the same one for the analysis here. Like what are the possible causes of diarrhea, and then what is allergy, what is ingredient, what is food, what is something. And so when we present, we can say, okay, when we analyze this problem, we think about all of the possible causes. So this is the chart for that. And then if we go into detail into allergy, then we have thought of this. So we should have two, right? That is also okay. We just focus on linguistic.
The guest talks allow students to directly connect abstract communication theories with actual workplace scenarios. Hearing first-hand case studies from active professionals effectively broadens our students' industry horizons. It also heightens their cross-cultural communication awareness and enhances their ability to apply professional English in real-world business environments. EMI Teaching Strategy 322: Encouraging reflective writing. Deepen knowledge absorption and promote active learning. Students complete a mini reflection paper based on 2 lectures that align with their career interests. To guide them, 5 core questions targeting key dimensions were designed. The first one is theoretical insights, evaluating how language reshapes their understanding. The second one is discourse strategies, analyzing linguistic features like tone and register. Next, professional relevance to their career. And the fourth one is critical tensions, exploring power relations or multilingual dilemmas. Finally, future inquiry for research. Objective 4: applying professional communication knowledge through workshops and research proposal development. EMI Teaching Strategy 421: Developing communication skills through workshops. This workshop is specifically designed to shift students from observers to evaluators. In self-selected groups, students independently define the characteristics of effective professional communicators and apply theoretical frameworks and discourse-based evidence to systematically analyze and evaluate the communication practices of real-world figures. Finally, they're presenting their findings to the class.
So I would like to show you a couple of videos. I want you to pay attention, okay? When a professional, okay, when she is trying to grow up developing her competence, how she perceives competition at the very beginning when she was young, and later, okay, when she is now much more mature, when she holds a different mentality towards competition, and how that in fact impacts her professional competence. Okay.
And during the workshop, the instructor regularly checked down each group's progress and provided guidance and feedback when needed.
Attractive way of talking about mathematics. While Vsauce talks in a weird way of science. He stares into the camera. He makes weird things. but yeah, he makes people interested in science as well. Just
easy for us to do at the same time.
So we're too upset. So which one's going to pick?
If we say about 2 people in comparison, I like you to do that.
Oh, okay.
And if we say about 1 person, I think this.
Yeah. Might be easier as well.
I also needed a career change. So
It's interesting.
Use the same structure.
Yeah, we decided to choose Gaston because let's first check the activity theory. And in this aspect, there's a strategic mediation, that is the ability to use a professional craft in this field, like it's cooking, as a tool to
achieve a broader social object, that is economic development in this aspect, like economic development on Peru. The evidence that we have is that Gaston shifted his object from winning Michelin stars, because in his restaurant he won many Michelin stars, creating the Mistura Food Festival. It's a festival held in Peru every year in which people is using gastronomy to boost Peru's GDP.
The workshop successfully challenged students to stop evaluating communication purely based on intuition. Instead, they learned to act like professional discourse analysts, utilizing academic frameworks, pulling structured evidence, and systematically critiquing real-world communication behaviors. This builds their critical capacity to evaluate core competencies effectively. EMI Teaching Strategy 422: Designing an integrated research proposal. This strategy relies on 2 rounds of individual conferences to provide tailored guidance. Round 1 in week 9 focuses on topic formulation and aligning questions with theory. Round 2 in week 12 refines methodology and data collection.
It's not just specifically on the presenter, but all of the elements that are on stage.
Yeah, but then, yes, so then you have to argue why it's not only gesture, right? There's a lot more. Okay, so then you have to say, in this study we are borrowing this term, and then it includes this, and that. And then it's better if you could find literature to define this term.
Also, before submitting their final proposal, students give a 10 to 12-minute oral presentation. The audience acts as peer reviewers using structured rubrics. TA then synthesizes this feedback, creating a dual-loop system for student revision.
And now we will play the AI-generated trailer and briefly explain what we noticed from the video. So first part, the trailer creates an atmospheric opening. Slow music, serious tone, and cinematic images build a mood. Identifying some major stars can also be seen. And now it's the second part. Every mile we grow. Every life we go. So we can see that it moves to the thematic core. And here focus on more abstract things like light lost.
Research topic. Since you mentioned that your topic is related to emerging genre, my question is how do you define an emerging genre?
Thank you for your question. And in our study, we do not assume that AI generative are already a new genre. Instead, based on we had been that genres are not fixed. They can evolve over time as communication processes, technologies, and media environment change. So when we refer to a new genre, we mean that it is still developing and has not yet become fully established. And it may share many characteristics and with traditional movie genres, and but it may also show its own recurring patterns and conventions. Okay.